Hello viewers, I Vinod Kumar Chauhan welcomes you in my YouTube channel CQ means Chauhan Coaching Classes. Today we are going to solve the question number 1 of exercise 5.5 chapter 5 understanding elementary shapes. Question number 1 is which of the following are models for perpendicular lines? Part A, the adjacent edges of a tabletop. Before we start the solution of this question, first we understand what is perpendicular lines. Perpendicular lines are like this. Suppose we have one line like this and one more line like this. Create the angle of 90 degree here. Then it is called a perpendicular lines. So for the part A, the adjacent edges of a tabletop. Tabletop is like this. Tabletop like this, in which these are the four lines. Suppose this is A, B, C and D. So in which AB and BC both have the common vertex here. Common vertex is B, and here it creates the angle of 90 degree. So suppose we increase this, it create here the angle of 90 degree and it looks like a perpendicular lines. So for the A, we can say the adjacent edges of a tabletop having perpendicular lines. So it is the model for the perpendicular lines. Yes is the answer for A part. Now for the B part, the lines of a railway track. So suppose it is the railway track. So these two lines, they do not meet at any point. They do not intersect each other. So they do not create the perpendicular line. They are not the perpendicular lines. So we can say the lines of a railway track are not perpendicular. So the answer for this part is no. For the C part, the line segment forming the letter L. This is the letter L, and we can easily see in this figure, if we increase this line, it looks like a perpendicular line and it creates the angle of 90 degree. So we can say the letter L, the line segment forming the letter L having the perpendicular lines. So for the part C, the answer is yes. And now the part D, the letter V. Suppose this is letter V, and suppose we increase this and this one also. It means they intersect each other at this point. They are touching, they are intersecting each other, but the angle is not the 90 degree, not here, not here, not here, not here. It means the answer for the D is no. The letter V doesn't have perpendicular lines. It is not the model for the perpendicular lines. The answer is no. With this, your solution of question number 1 is over now. PQ be the perpendicular to the line segment XY. Let PQ and XY intersect in the point A. What is the measure of angle PAY? Here we are talking about PQ and XY. So first we draw here XY. This is a line, and PQ be the perpendicular to the line segment. So we draw here the perpendicular. It is PQ. PQ is perpendicular on XY. Let PQ and XY intersect in the point A. This is the intersecting point of PQ and XY. This is called A. What is the measure of angle PAY? Where it is? It is PAY. The measurement of PAY is 90 degree. If we can measure it with the help of D, it is the 90 degree. and we write here in the answer the measurement of angle PAY is equal to 90 degree. There are two set squares in your box. These are the two set squares in my hand. You can easily observe it. The first one is like this and the second one is like this. So first we are talking about this one. I already drawn this with the help of this. It is, and in this, if we can measure the angles with the help of D, this angle and this angle. Suppose the first angle is this, and when we measure this angle with the help of D, then it is 45 degree. It is also the 45 degree, and this one is of 90 degree. So for this is 45, this is 45, and this one is the 90 degree. Now we are talking about the second. This one is we drawn like this, and in this, if we measure the angles with the help of D, this is the measurement. It is the angle of 60 degree. This one is the angle of 30 degree, and this is again the 90 degree. So now we can write for set square first, the angles are 90 degree, 45 degree and 45 degree, and for the set square second, it is 90 degree, 60 degree and 30 degree. So there are two set squares in our box. What are the measures of the angles that are formed at their corners? So these are the angles, they are formed at their corners. Do they have any angle measure that is common? So when we check this is 90 degree is the common angle in between all these two set squares. So this is the common angle. Common angle is 90 degree in both the set squares. Study the diagram. This is the given diagram in which 0 to 8 the numbers are given. This is the line L, this is L line, and this is the M line. On L line 0 to 8 the numbers are given, and on M the M line is the perpendicular to the L. These are the letters A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are also given to the numbers 1 to 8. The line L is perpendicular to line M, that I already tell you. And this is the part A is CE equal to EZ. This is our question. Where the C is? It is C, E. C, D, E. So there are two units in between C to E. And this is EG. It is E, F, G. This is E, then this is F, this is G. So again there are two units in between E to G. So we can say in answer we can write from C to E there are two units, and from E to G again two units are there. It means the equal space in between C to E and E to G. So we can say in answer we can write yes, CE equal to EG. Why? Because there is the difference of two units in both the sides of E. Now the part B. Does PE bisect CG. So in figure we can observe this is our C and this is our G. So it is the CG line up to C to G, it is the CG on L line, and PE is where? This is P, point P. E, this is E, 5, it is E. So this is P. And suppose we draw this figure individually. So it is our L, this is our E, this is P. And here it is C and here it is G. So by observing this figure individually, we can say PE bisect CG at point O. We can say O, PE bisect CG. So in answer we can write yes, PE bisect CG. Now the part C, identify any two line segments for which PE is the perpendicular bisector. As we already proved, this is our line L, this is our line M, and this is the PE. PE is the perpendicular on line L. Now this time we identify any two line segments for which PE is the perpendicular. This is the first line segment DF. This is D to F. This is the line segment DF. So in solution we can write DF is the line segment. DF is the line segment for which PE is the perpendicular bisector. This is PE. PE is the perpendicular bisector for DF. And the second is similarly, this is B. First we observe this DF. Now this is B and this is H. BH is the second line segment for which P is the perpendicular bisector, because in between B to C, C to D and D to E there are 3 units. Here E to F, F to G and G to H, there are 3 units, and these are the line segments for which the P is the perpendicular bisector. So this is our answer. DF and BH are the two perpendicular line segment for which P is the perpendicular bisector. D, are these true? The first part, AC is greater than FG. So in solution we can write this is the sign of greater than, and this is AC. So in figure we can observe this is A, this is C. A to C there are 2 units. So we write here between A to C, and this is FG. FG, this is F, this is G. In between F to G there is 1 unit. So when we compare AC with FG, there are 2 units for AC and 1 unit for FG. So we can say that AC is greater than FG because 2 is greater than 1. So in answer we can write yes, AC is greater than FG. D question, are these two CD equal to GH? Now again we see in the figure, this is C, this is D. In between C to D there is 1 unit. So in solution we can write C to D, that is 1 unit, and this is GH. It is GH. Again the 1 unit is there. So we can write G2 H 1 unit. It means it shows that CD equal to GH, because CD is 1 unit and GH is 1 unit. So in answer we can write yes, CD equal to GH is the true statement. Of D, are this true? BC is less than EH. So in solution we can write B to C. How many units are there? This is B, this is C. Only 1 unit is there. So we can say in between B to C there is 1 unit. The difference of 1 unit is there. And in between EH, this is our E and this is our H. E to F 1 unit, F to G 1 more unit, G to H 1 more unit. 1, 2 and 3 units are there. So it is 3 units. It shows that 1 is less than 3. This is 1, this is 3 and 1 is less than 3. It shows that BC is less than EH. So in answer we can write yes, BC is less than EH is true.